This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. When he safely makes the recovery, the onside kick doesn't work. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ. Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Murphy. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So Michigan's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. A gain makes it second and medium. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down and more. He's still running. Defense picks it up. Still moving. They bring him down, but a heads up. Scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Now they're running on the toss. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. First down here for this offense. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Now it's second down here. Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He lets it rip. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Grab made by the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays.
A deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Goff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The Wolverines are on the move here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking to scramble. And he's brought down there.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Leonard takes the toss, runs to his left. Brings her in the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines. And now here comes the point-after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? They call the counter play here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can he make it to the marker? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 1st down. Looking for more now. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets him out quickly. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Goes backwards, he'll lose 10 yards there. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Send them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. They'll give it to the running back. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains at that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Inside the 35. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
From 49 yards out, what a powerful kick. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the... lead backs in football, racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Here's a quick catch. It's a nice gain. They move the football up to the 27.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, he makes the catch! They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Goff. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to throw again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. And the Wolverines are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Quarterback sneak. No signal yet, but I think he stopped short of the goal line.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept it.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential.
They'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drives to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a toss to the left side. He finds some space. He's in the clear. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And that run produces a decent gain. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And there's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Pounding away with the run game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Great cut, they whiff on him.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So after closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Penn State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Here we go. The conference championship might come down to this drive. A chance to take the lead here. Trying to create here on the move. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. A short completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to scramble. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Hey, you get late in a game like this, of course you're going to dial up your best receiver. I love his route running and his speed to be able to get separation from the defender. They better find an answer for this receiver, otherwise they're going to go back to him again.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff one. No gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. The receiver grabs it. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. He knocks it through with confidence. And with that, they regain the lead. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.